Hello guys, I welcome you all at Health and Happiness by Ranjana, and in this video I'm going to share with you the important tips and stretches to make your cardio session more effective. It will also help you to minimize any chances of injury. Normally a 20 minutes of cardio session is good enough for anyone. So here also we are going to talk about a 20 minute of cardio session. So the initial 10 minutes will be cardio warm up, and after that it will be cardio workout. So if you're doing it for 20 minutes, 10 minutes warm up and 10 minutes workout, but if you're thinking that I want to do a 30-minute session, then you can do it 10 minutes of warm up and 20 minutes of cardio workout. So whatever is the timing, initial 10 minutes will be for the warm up. The warm up is not going to vary, and the whatever variation of timing is there, that is in the cardio workout session. And when I say cardio session, it means any cardio. I'm not specifying any particular machine or any particular cardio workout. It could be your treadmill, elliptical, spinning bike, stepper, whatever you like, or you can be running out in the park, in the open field, or you can be walking in the open, or you can be jogging on the spot. So it's up to you. I am just specifying cardio. Which cardio is up to you. So initially we'll be talking about cardio warm-up session. The cardio warm-up session is for 10 minutes, and the cardio I'm going to do now is spot jogging. For 0 to 2 minutes, start with slow movement on your chosen cardio machine. I'm doing slow jogging on the spot. We are just moving our limbs and preparing our muscles and body to be mobile. As this is slow and comfortable movement, our breathing is normal, and a simple indication of that could be that we are able to talk in complete sentences. Yes, I can talk in sentences now. It's very comfortable. Make sure that it's a soft bouncing movement on your toes and feet, and the heels are always in air. Your core is tight and pelvis is engaged. After 2 minutes, let's start mobility stretches. As the lower body is already active, these mobility stretches activates the upper body, shoulder rotation, the chest muscles, shoulders, and the upper back and thoracic spine. No need to stop your warm-up for these mobility stretches. You may slow down a bit because now the concentration is on upper body, but keep your lower body moving. These stretches improves the range of motion of upper body joints, that is the shoulder joints and the thoracic spine. Shoulders up and down. This shoulder stretch is called shoulder jerk movement. This improves the range of motion of shoulder girdle and deltoids muscles. We need to do 10 repetitions of this movement. In fact, for each of these stretches, we need to do 10 repetitions. Move your elbows, front and back. So front, stretch the back muscles. Back, stretch the chest muscles. 10 counts. Each of these stretch takes around 20 seconds, and all 3 of these normally finish in 1 minute. Done with the mobility stretches. Now the body starts to feel warm, and you should increase your speed towards moderate intensity. 3 to 7 minutes is the duration of 4 minutes, and you need to continue your moderate intensity cardio in this duration. Indications of moderate intensity cardio is your breathing gets faster than normal, but you're not getting out of breath, and you can talk in words but not in sentences. From 7 to 8 minutes, we need to stretch the upper body once again. This time it will be the preparatory stretches to prepare our body for the upcoming intense cardio workout session. As you're reaching to 7 minutes, be mentally ready for the stretches, and you may slow down your cardio to concentrate on the upcoming upper body stretches. After 7 minutes, start the preparatory stretches for upper body. Join your hands in front and stretch them. Roll your spine. It will stretch your upper back muscles, the thoracic spine, portion of your spine behind your chest. Hands not on the sides, on the back, and stretch your chest by pushing the elbows back. Hold for 10 seconds and hand here with another hand. Hold the tricep and push back. Hold for 10 seconds. Another hand. Now this hand should be here or here, never on the elbow. From 8 to 10 minutes, start with moderate intensity cardio, and as you reach towards 10 minutes mark, slow down and be prepared to stop your cardio at 10 minutes and start your lower body stretches. After 10 minutes, preparatory stretches for the lower body. Stretch your legs, come in lunge position and go down to stretch the inner thighs. 10 seconds. And another side. This will stretch your hip flexor muscles. Next stretch for calf muscles. Front knee folded. Back leg on the toes. Now press the heel down. That will stretch your calf muscle of the back leg. Hold for 10 seconds. And for the other leg, fold this knee, lift the heel up and press the heel down to stretch the calf muscle. Hold for 10 seconds. Stretch the front of your thighs. Stretch these muscles, front of your thighs. Try to pull the feet back. Try to push the knee back and pull the feet with your hands. This will stretch the front of your thighs, the hamstring muscles. These ones. Next is you're standing like this. Walk one step forward, hands on the waist, and try to go down, keeping your body straight. This will stretch your glutes muscles. Also the hamstrings for someone but not for me. Another side. Try to keep your body straight and go down as much as you can. Hold for 10 seconds and after this your cardio warm up is over. After this immediately you should start your cardio workout. You can continue the same cardio exercise you were doing earlier or you can choose another cardio exercise as well. I am going to continue with my spot jogging, the same cardio exercise I was doing earlier. You should start with moderate intensity and gradually proceed towards high intensity. Ideally, initial 0 to 2 minutes you should start with moderate intensity, then 2 to 7 minutes should be high intensity, and then 7 to 9 minutes you should come back to moderate intensity, and then from 9 to 10 minutes you should get down to low intensity, as after 10 minutes you're going to complete your cardio workout. But this timing may vary as per your comfort and stamina. While some of us might want to slow down between 4 to 5 minutes, then there can also be some people who want to spend more time in high intensity zone. So you can plan this cardio workout session as per your comfort, but the motive should be to spend more time in high intensity cardio zone. Moderate to high intensity zone. Now, to make my spot jogging more intense, I started doing this monkey jogging. Just imagine that with my hands I'm plucking fruits from a tree like a monkey. Do you see that in this monkey jogging my whole body is active? This is my high intensity zone. Indications of high intensity are I'm breathing faster but not going out of breath, and I can reply in simple words like yes or no. Please do not get into too intense zone where you cannot reply in yes or no, cause that will be very high intensity zone for you and you cannot continue your workout more than few seconds in that zone. Also, that is not recommended from safety point of view. After 7 minutes, slow down to moderate intensity and low intensity at 9 minutes, and be prepared to stop when 10 minutes are over. Your 20 minutes of cardio is over. Now you can go for strength training, heavy weight lifting, or you can even go for stretch your whole body and then relax and finish your workout. So it's up to you what you're going to do after this 20-minute session. But this was an effective cardio session. You stretched all your muscles before an intense workout, so the chances of injury were really minimized. I hope you have liked this video and I hope to see you again in my next video. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye-bye.